This is a 2008 Cadillac SRX, and my passenger window would not go up or down, and I heard a crunching sound before it broke. So I just want to let you guys know how easy it is to take it off, but some hidden things that are only available in the 2007-2009. Right behind the handle of the door is this little cover which fits in there, and there's one Phillip head screw back in there that you have to remove. Under the armrest, there's two screws that are behind this little panel, which needs a snip off. Right here is another piece that goes right here, and it actually snips off, but the bottom part is screwed in to the back of the door cover. Once you remove the three screws, everything else just pops off with the plastic fasteners. As you can see right down here, that's where all the electronics plug into, so you don't have to unplug any wires. You next have to remove this little plastic thing here, and there's just clips on the three clips that you squeeze with some pliers. As you see, I removed that bracket. Unfortunately, when you take the door off, this cable that runs to the door latch unfortunately does tear the insulation cover, which I don't know how you prevent that. And also up in here, this tears because of the door lock comes out with it, and it gets a little awkward. So now just remove the plastic cover. To remove the insulation, you do have to remove this screw right here. As you see, I can remove the screw, and then you have to slide it to the left. Then that piece comes out. Also, you can see how I began cutting the insulation. I find it's the best way is to take an X-Acto knife or something and cut the glue and let it fold down. So when you put it back, you'll still have glue and it'll stay in place. As you can see, I removed the insulation. I don't take it all the way off because of this cable here that comes from the door latch as being a pain. But I can access the four screws, 1, 2, 3, 4, to remove the assembly. As you can see with mine, this is the part that broke. It's supposed to be firm in there, but that broke off. So figure once you got it all apart, might as well just replace the whole thing. Now remember, you can't get this from a Chevy dealer or whatever because it's been discontinued. So I'm buying an aftermarket one, and hopefully it'll work fine. Now in my case, I could not have the window go all the way up. So until I got the part, there's a hole right here that I stuck a screw in. And on the back, I used one of these to keep the window up until I got the part and do the job I'm doing today. Now to keep the window from falling down, I put some paper over the top like that, and I use masking tape on either side of the window to hold it up. To disconnect the window from the regulator, use a 10mm wrench just to loosen it so the window gets attached. There's one right there, and the other one is conveniently located right there. Now you don't have to loosen them too much, just enough to get the window free. There's 5 bolts to release the regulator. One here, one here, one here, one here, and one here. As you can see, after removing all the screws, the thing just falls out, and you just acorn it together, slide it. Look at that, all broken. As a reminder, the upper right screw is smaller than the rest. The real long one is for the motor. One on the left, broken one. One on the right is a new aftermarket one, and hopefully it fits. As you can see, I got the new one in nice and easy, no problems, quirks with that. To test it out though, you do have to plug this module into the back door. Those two brackets. Hold that, have somebody turn it on and test it out, and away you go. Now you can see the door is back together. Just repeat the steps taking it off. There's that black thing over there you got to take off. And as you can see, we plugged it in and we got success. This was an aftermarket GM part number from Rock Auto, I believe. Here we go.